What's up, guys? Chuck here. This is checking out this new bass I got. This is a Fender Kerr signature model. I'm a huge Royal Blood fan. I liked them from the first album when they put out. It was back in 2014 or so. Very the very good upcoming rock band. You know, the power duo. You know, back from like the local H days and stuff. Like, and the fact that the bass player is front and center. That's very cool. And so when they announced the signature model, I was like all over this. And you know, this is it also kind of like, you know, if you can make like a Venn diagram of like Royal Blood fans, Gibson SG fans that would go for like pickups like these, you know, and short scale basses. I would kind of fit like right in the middle of those. Like, you know, like Royal Blood, you know, short scale and SG style pickups, although they're not quite the same. We'll get into that. Yeah, so got it. You know, had to do a little bit of minor setup work to it. You know, intonation needed to be adjusted. You know, that wasn't a big deal. You know, the pickups, they Fender calls these wide range humbuckers. So this is like mud bucker shaped object. It's not really a mud bucker, and you'll hear that in a second. And it's and this pickup here is a humbucker. It's not the one in the Gretsch. It's actually a humbucker, so it's two coils in here. And you know, the neck here is made out of rosewood with block inlays, 38 millimeter nut width, gold hardware that looks very, very nice, like very pimpin'. Gold tuners up here, gold Fender logo, gold control plate. Yeah, very cool. Black pick guard. The color is blood orange, and it looks really good. On the back here, you got a gold neck attachment cover. It's got a little tiger on the back. Back of the neck, satin, really smooth. And I gotta say, for a made in Mexico bass, the fretwork is really good on this. This is it feels really nice. Like probably the best from made in Mexico Fenders I have seen. Very good, which is good because for the amount of money they're asking for this, you would expect a good setup like that. The bridge down here, look at this. It's got these little string rails, so you can adjust the string spacing across the bridge here. So I did have to make an adjustment here on this G string, and I think that kind of fixed the issue with the G string. We'll listen to that together. I think it sounds better. I don't know if it's completely improved. The Fender logo here on the pickup, that sounds really good. So let's check this out. So we're gonna start here with this the neck pickup here. By itself, volume fully up and tone fully on. Very hot pickup. Not like a Gibson thing. This is like got a whole different tonal characteristic to it. So you'll hear it. Let's check it out. hear, not quite a mudbucker thing. So if you hear, do my normal mudbucker test here with the animals. So it's got, because of the, probably one, it's not a Gibson SG pickup, but also the location, I think it's gonna, you're gonna get a little more higher end off of that. Let's take the tone to about 50%. Let's check it out again. Turn it all the way off. Yeah, so I kind of like this a little bit more with the tone rolled off. It's a little more of like a bass tone. So let me get up front here. I do not plan on playing like any distortion stuff like this. You know, if you want to make this do the Royal Blood thing, you can do that. What I'm kind of interested in this for this video is to kind of see how it acts as a normal bass, so to speak, not so much as a like how Royal Blood would use it. So far, it's spoiler. It's a little bit disappointing as a bass, but we'll get through that as we go along. So let's check out both pickups. Everything fully on. Okay. Let's roll the tone about 50%. See how that sounds. And again, I'm taking the tone all the way off, but again, as I find you almost need to roll the tone off on all these pickup settings, so to get kind of like a normal sound. Here's everything with the tone off, both pickups. Yeah, I like it more when we tone about 80% or lower on these so far. Bringing everything back up. Let's check this bridge pickup out. Okay, take it about 50%. then tone all the way off. Okay. Um, so yeah, that's the gist of it here. Tone. I didn't go over the tone controls earlier. Very simple. You got a pickup selector, three-way switch between neck, both, and bridge, a master volume, and a master tone. Um, it's an okay setup here. Um, so as I was mentioning here, there's some complaints that there's some issues with the G string and possibly the alignment with the the pickup here, and I do kind of see what that issue potentially could be here. I don't think it's like the issue with the foil base. To me, like this looks pretty good. You know, I did have to adjust the string spacing on the bridge here, but to my eyes, it looks good. I do plan on taking this up to a luthier and getting it looked at, just for a better measurement here. I mean, if it's off, it's not off by much. You know, like, cause you would expect the G string to kind of be over this general area anyway. You know, there's really not much. Like, if you swing this over, the E string is going to be out of line too. So I don't know. I don't know what that issue is. But here's how the strings sound by themselves, just so if you want to hear how even they are. We'll go through each setup here. For real. Yeah, initially when it was the G string was down here a little bit, it was definitely off. Well, since I moved it up on the string space, I think it's serviceable. Let's see how the string sound on the middle position. Okay, sounds okay. Yeah, that. Not sure if I fixed the problem, but I think it's better. Um, so as a bass, I'm kind of disappointed in this. Uh, and if you really think about it, kind of makes sense, you know, as a Royal Blood style bass guitar, you know, if you're going to be throwing this through like a pitch shifter, splitting your single out to a guitar amp, it makes sense to have kind of like hotter pickups that are kind of like a little more high end to them. But it doesn't really necessarily service itself for as like a bass guitar, which kind of sucks because it's like I'm thinking about how I can make this a better bass guitar, and I'm thinking about different pickups and stuff because I really like how this looks. I like how like I like the idea of this bass. It's just unless you're throwing distortion on it, it doesn't necessarily sound good, which sucks so bad. Another possible thing is like this particular pickup is so hot, it kind of like overtakes this one, which is kind of like wimpy a little bit. You know, like on the SG, I think they're more balanced in general. And the back pickup on the SG, I think has like a real cool sound to it. This one just sounds kind of harsh. So I don't know if you can actually replace these pickups. I mean, you know, sky's the limit. You know, or there's a will, there's a way. Anything can be replaced. But as of right now, like I don't think these pickups are good for bass. You know, for Royal Blood, good. For bass, I'm not really sold on it too much. So I'm undecided what I'm going to do with this bass right now. You know, another thing, you know, the intonation, the string, pickup cover is also rocking and loose. Man, that sucks so bad because everything else on this feels really good. You know, like the neck, you know, the fingerboard frets, like everything is like nearly perfect. It's just not all there. So I'm thinking about if I'm going to keep it and try to do work on it, or I might end up just taking it back or selling it. It sucks, but you know, I have to do a little more research on my pickup options. It's very expensive, $15.99. If this could do the bass thing better, I'd say go ahead and get it. But to me, I don't think it does that very well. If you're looking at something to do Royal Blood type of music with, and you don't care about like the normal bass aspects, I mean, this will probably get it done. But you could probably get you know, better options like the Gretsch or something like something else that will kind of do the same thing for less money. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to sit there and say this like the most horrible thing in the world that Fender's ever put out. I think this is pretty cool. You know, I like the fact that Fender's moving away from just the standard precision and jazz pickups. You know, they had like the Rascal and stuff, and you know, experiment with humbuckers and stuff like that. That's cool. I always thought like, you know, Fender needs to experiment a little bit more. So I'm not gonna knock them for that. But as it is, I don't think the bass is worth the $15.99. You know, I got like 10% off or something from one of the sellers off of Reverb, and yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't even went for it then. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.